What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Okay, guys, so we are actually going to continue our coverage over Night Terrors, DC's big summer event for the year 2023. Now, with that being said, though, we actually pick up with Night Terrors Black Adam #2, which of course is a tie-in to the main storyline. Now remember, when it comes to Night Terrors, it's about the idea that there's a new bad guy out there known as Insomnia, who's right now going around the earth right now trying to find the Nightmare Stone, because apparently the Nightmare Stone was placed in someone's nightmares. And so he put the entire world to sleep right now so that it would be easier for him to jump around and to hopefully find the Nightmare Stone that he is looking for. And so when it comes to the tie-ins, they're a way to kind of give us the ability to explore the different nightmares of different characters of DC Comics. So of course the heroes and the bad guys. Now today's video is about Black Adam, and we already covered the first part of this storyline, and today's video is going to wrap up this storyline right now with chapter 2. And so with that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoy Night Terrors Black Adam #2. But here we go. Now, this picks up where our last video left off at, where of course you do have right now Black Adam being confronted by Batman. Now, this at first seemed very huge, and the reason why, because if you watch my video when it came to Night Terrors Batman, and we covered the complete tie-in series for the main event of Night Terrors, at the end of that tie-in series, Batman woke up. And so it left you wondering right now when you see this, does Batman have the ability right now to jump around to other people's nightmares to hopefully wake them up so that they'll be able to actually defeat Insomnia? But you come to find out this is not Batman. That right now is Deadman, who's right now using the body of Batman in the real world. Because if you saw our earlier videos covering the main storyline, technically at the moment right now, Deadman has the body of Batman and using the body of Batman to hopefully battle against Insomnia. But either way, it's Deadman right now coming into the mind of Black Adam saying, you have to wake up. Like, we need all hands on deck right now so that we'll be able to actually defeat Insomnia. And so this is Black Adam kind of learning that, okay, he's right now in some kind of nightmare. Thanks to the new bad guy known as Insomnia, I have to find a way to wake up to hopefully help Deadman to defeat Insomnia. Okay, it's time for me to go. Now, something else we do have to remember about Black Adam right now is that when it comes to his powers in this nightmare, they constantly just keep leaving him over and over again. Now, luckily for him, he's able to get his powers to come back to him and turn back into Black Adam. But like I said earlier, though, they just keep disappearing and turn him back into his regular form. Now, when it happens, though, it gets harder and harder for him to turn back into Black Adam. And so as we get into this chapter, once again, his powers just disappears. Except this time, it seems like he really can't turn back into Black Adam. Now, that is the moment where he is confronted by Bast the Cat. Now, when it comes to Bast the Cat, we have no idea what is his deal in his nightmare just yet. Either way right now, it's Bast the Cat coming to Black Adam and reminding him that if you want to actually escape this nightmare, you have to go to all the towers and conquer your fears. Now, in our last video, we actually saw him face one of his fears, which of course was the death of his family, his wife. He had to actually see that all over again, but in a different way. And that was at one tower. And the question is right now, what is he going to see at the next tower as him, Bast the Cat, head towards the next tower? Now, of course, when he does reach the top of the second tower, well, that is the moment we do see the god of death for Egyptians, which is Anubis. And right now you have Anubis just eating the hearts of people, of loved ones of Black Adam. Now, this is actually huge because when it comes to Anubis, like I said, he represents death. And the hearts he's eating right now are the hearts that belong to family members of Black Adam, especially one particular character, Adriana, the second wife to Black Adam. And so again, it's just another way for Black Adam to watch the death of his loved ones once again in front of him. And when that happens, of course, it does tick off Black Adam. Now, once he does get ticked off, of course, he's able to once again change into his Black Adam form. Now, once he does change into his Black Adam form, of course, that is the moment we do see that Basta Cat does not like the idea that Black Adam had apparently changed into his Black Adam form once again. Now, of course, you also have Basta Cat kind of mention something very important and trying to get a message to Black Adam about Anubis being there. Again, Anubis being the god of death for Egyptians. And it seems like right now it is technically Basta Cat saying, no, you're supposed to go on. Now, when he says go on, it's not like go on to another battle or anything. It's really more of you're supposed to die as well. Because with the powers of Black Adam, you have been living for a very long time. And you should be dead a long time ago in some kind of way. Either way right now, it's Black Adam saying, no, I am going to actually escape this nightmare realm, and he does go to a particular area. Did I say ram or ram? I think I said ram. Either way, you do have Black Adam try to escape this black realm by going somewhere else. And of course, where he goes to is actually very important. Now, we have to remember that when it comes to the Rock of Eternity, it's where the power source of Black Adam and Shazam actually come from. Now, with that being said, though, of course, when he arrives into eternity, or the Rock of Eternity, that is the moment where he is confronted by the Wizard. Now, we all know the Wizard is very important to the Black Adam mythos, but also to Shazam as well. Either way, when it comes to the Wizard right now being right in the room with Black Adam, it's Black Adam wondering if he's actually still in the nightmare, or now is he at the Rock of Eternity. But then you have the Wizard begin to talk down to Black Adam. Now, when it comes to the Wizard, he may not like Black Adam, but he would never talk down the way he is right now, where you have the Wizard literally telling Black Adam, you're a failure. You always try to build some kind of new family for yourself, but every single time you try, every single family member you bring into your supposed family, they die. And then you try to be a ruler of a country that you care so much for, and you're still failing at that. That is your problem, Black Adam. You're a failure because you want not to be left alone. You actually want to have someone close to you. You want to have a family. But the problem is, though, you're a failure because you can't even get someone to be in your family before they end up dead in some kind of way. And sooner or later, your country is going to die as well. And of course, that is the moment where you have Basta Cat appear. Now, when Basta Cat appears, of course, he's part of this. He's part of the whole idea of this master plan of this nightmare right now. And so it's the moment where you have Black Adam realize that no, he didn't escape the nightmare. He didn't go to the Rock of Eternity, that he's still in the nightmare. And the Rock of Eternity right now is just another part of this nightmare. And this leads into an actual battle between Black Adam and the Wizard, because that is the moment where you do have Basta Cat and the Wizard come together to make some weird kind of nightmare creature for Black Adam to actually fight against. But the thing is, though, is right now Black Adam realizing he's in a nightmare still, but he has to defeat this creature if he wants to actually escape this nightmare. Now, while he does battle against the creature, you have the creature just continue to talk down on Black Adam, but at the same time, it's the creature trying to get Black Adam to realize that you're basically just pointless. You're useless. And matter of fact, and when it all comes down to it, you are just a slave, like you were before you became Black Adam. That's all you ever were, and it's all you're ever going to be, a slave. And so you have Black Adam just trying to ignore the words and just be able to actually defeat this creature. And once he's able to actually defeat the creature, it seems like Black Adam is now able to actually wake up, like we saw in the Batman series and also Poison Ivy. And so now Black Adam should be able to wake up and everything should be okay. But just like we saw in the Batman tie-ins, When you have Black Adam actually wake up and he looks around, he realizes that he's back in the world of the living. He's back in his home country. The problem is though, his home country right now is completely wrecked. It is gone. Of course, most likely because Insomnia must hit some more nightmare creatures over here looking for the Nightmare Stone. Either way right now, it's Black Adam realizing that he's back in the world of the living, except that is the moment where he is confronted by the nightmare creature he saw in his nightmare. And so it seems like his nightmares have just come into the real world. And that right there is a problem. Now, with that being said, we saw the same thing very similar to Batman, because when Batman woke up and realized he's back in Gotham, he saw Gotham being attacked by some nightmare creatures. And so right now, it's the same thing for Black Adam. Right now, his nightmare creature had escaped into the real world. And here's the thing though, the storyline ends on that note right there. And so we're not going to find out what happened to Black Adam until Night Terror's the end, the final chapter to Night Terror's event. But with that being said, this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. Guys, I'll see y'all next time. Later.